If you've been following our channel at all, this is a face you're going to recognize, Brandon Figueroa.
Hello.
He's been here 3 times now.
Yep.
And he was here for almost the first log in the palisade wall.
Yeah.
And you were here for the last log in the palisade wall.
Yep.
Where the heck did you go in between? I mean, when the real work started, where the heck were you?
Exactly. I was pearl diving in Abu Dhabi.
And then you came back on your 3rd trip, and without you, I'd have never gotten that big rock up for the beehive oven.
Yeah.
And last weekend we actually cooked bread in that bad boy.
Yeah.
It was pretty good stuff.
I didn't think we were going to get that rock up. That was huge.
That was a grunt.
It was huge.
It was a grunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've been boat the world, but now you're coming back to Upper Canada.
I'm back.
You're back.
Back to the capital.
Settling into the capital, Kingston, Ontario.
Yeah.
Anyway, today Brandon and I are actually putting a shed up to get my birch bark canoes away for the winter. So if you look at the ledgers, if you look at the plans for places like Fortress, Quebec, Montreal, Fort Williams, they all had canoe sheds, Louisbourg. So the Europeans would build these huge structures strictly to store the birch bark canoes in. It was their biggest asset, their most expensive asset. Mm-hmm. The natives, on the other hand, well, they had wigwams and longhouses. They didn't have space to put their canoes, so their method of storage was to sink them.
Right.
And so when the ice started to freeze up in the river, the old man had said the kids out to say, sink my canoe. Mm-hmm. And they'd find a spot where it was sandy in the bottom, mm-hmm. put some rocks in, flood the canoe, swamp it. The canoe would sink away from underneath them, settle out in the bottom, stay there for the winter. And mm-hmm. in the spring, when the old man wanted the canoe back, he'd say, go fetch my canoe. Mm-hmm. And they
start bailing.
Had to dive down in that cold, icy water and bring it up, dry it out, repitch it. So mm-hmm. We're going to build one. It's either going to store, I've got 3 birch bark canoes right now. It might store 3, although I can keep one in the blacksmith shop, but at least 2. And I'm going to get them undercover, and we got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we
Sounds
get at
good.
it?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Well, I should point out that we got the gentleman squire and we got the peasant laborer here.
Exactly. You go do something and I'll just watch.
Okay. I got my baby put away for the winter. Well, I need a roof on it, but so obviously they can stay out in the rain. They're used to water. They got a natural oil in them, but they can't tolerate having snow on them. If we were to leave this out in the snowbanks over the winter, we'd have a whole bunch of kindling, and that isn't going to happen to this guy. He's 20 years old this year, maybe going on 21, and it served us well. So I have one more, I have one other birch bark stored in the blacksmith shop and another one in the house. I couldn't make this to store 3 because I just didn't have the clearance. So the one in the blacksmith shop, to get it out of the soot and dirt of the blacksmith shop, is going to go in here on a 2nd level. The other one may at some point end up in the ceiling of our trading post, which we're about to start. Anyway, I got some cedar shakes to make. It's a pity I can't share the smell of fresh cut cedar with you. It's absolutely grand. So I was able to get out some shakes, usable shakes. They're not very wide, but the problem I've got, our cedar primarily grows on dry ground or higher ground, and it tends to grow twisted. Its growth pattern. So you get that twist. It's sort of like a half a propeller. Like it's impossible to to make a shake out of that. So plan B, I've decided to roof the covering for the birch bark canoes with plank-and-batten, which was a method they used. And although we're not putting them away completely for the season yet, the season's grinding very close to an end, where we're going to transition into winter. And we hate to see that come because we both have a passion for canoeing, but we also have a passion for winter, snowshoeing, winter camping, cross-country skiing. So one activity is just going to replace the other. And yeah, best get at it.